Okay, dokie. We is here. Alright, so we have our road generator. Sorry. Um, yeah, no, I definitely did this backwards. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Come here. Then we're gonna take this one here and do this. And then do this and this. And I think this should fix the problem, maybe? Does this need new normals? It's fucking terrible. Excuse me. So, how are you, bro? You look sad. Oh, I'm just Just tired. No, I'm not sad. I'm just sleepy. I'm just waking up. uh do you do hard work there, buddy? It's well, it is. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. It's a holiday. I'm just kind of ready to go back to sleep. As bad as it sounds. I think these. Oh, oh, this one's really off. Oops. This one here is super, super, super off. That needs to come down to at least here. I think no, that is not right there. Oh, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. I forgot to put this one back so we could see it. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work yet, but we can find out. Let's actually find out. We should probably find out before we go any further. How are you doing today? It's good to hear. Yeah, I'm like actually literally just waking up. Like this is kind of the first thing I did. I kind of like I laid in bed because it's a holiday, right? I can get away with it. But I laid in bed for a little bit and then I came in and I got ready, made breakfast, and then I came in and I'm just like, all right, time to get to streaming. Well, this isn't good. This intersection's broken right now. That's that's less than ideal. Why are you broken? Do I need to? Yeah, I think I need to do this. Oh, that's better. There we go. Oh, that's absolutely not better. Okay. Is this too far away now? Like what the what's going on here? Is that Blender? No. I don't know how to use Blender. Why are you not working? Maybe. Oh, wait. Was that the problem? No, this is an application called Houdini. That's their like little logo for the application. It's made by a company called Side Effects Labs. I'll show you the game so far and what we're trying to work out here. I have tried to learn Houdini. I've tried to learn Blender on so many occasions, and it is by far like the hardest application I've ever attempted to learn for some reason, and I don't know why, because it shouldn't be that hard. There's no good reason for it to be as hard to learn as it has been for me. So I just fall back into the apps that I don't find difficult, which are like Maya, ZBrush, Houdini, mostly Houdini. Houdini is kind of my go-to for like everything. There we go. So this is the intersection that I'm remaking. I was trying to adjust the ground, right? This part here. But for some reason, now this intersection just stopped working. And this road here is not connecting to this intersection for some weird reason that I'm not sure of. Oh, I have 9. 9 many people to run over. Whee! 8, 6. Must have ran one over and didn't see it. Oh, there's one right there. Well, bam! There's a Fazzy Sand. Can't run her over because her model's all borked. We have to recreate her. But her ears are floppy. I'm gonna have to rebuild that too once we finish rebuilding her. I have a couple maps right now. This is kind of like my first test city map that I had. It's quite basic. So we were trying to figure out the rough width that we'd need. That's the truck that you're actually going to be driving. This is not the correct truck, but it might still, this truck still might make it into the game. But this one's the real truck. Whee! As soon as the model's done, we'll try and get them in. But you've got your targets right now, which are purely the schoolgirls, and then you've got your pedestrians, which are these ones here. So, yeah. Whee! Gotta generate me a whole city. It's not a full city, but it's a city nonetheless. Oops. Okay, where were we here? Yeah, and then the generate there. That's not connecting. And it's probably because of this. Like, very likely because of this. So if I come into here and I go do and save. Let's see if it was that was causing the generator to fail. Oh, it absolutely was. Beautiful. Okay, so then if we come into this one, we've got some fuckiness right there that we need to work out. There we go. I'll move that to there. Yeah, and then this bottom one here, I think it's this one. Or is it this one? No, it's this one. Not that one. Oh wait, no, it's this one. There it is. This needs to be pulled out a bit more. Beautiful. It's damn near perfect. Sorry, I'm just clearing the caches here. It's very muggy today. It's poopy. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Right now, the goal is to get the sidewalks in. I think that one looks good. Those all look about right. Some of these are a little bit close, like that one's a bit close. Could theoretically be pulled back a bit, maybe. It might not even be worth it. We're almost done. And then we can look at all of our shitty little shit things. There we go. This one here is actually going to be a problem, apparently. Fuck. That's this one right here. Since I'm already here, what if we do this? See the points. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Since we've got to redo all of this anyways, it's like, might as well, right? Redo all the caches, we might as well update those specific lines. Now we can get rid of the points. Let's make sure that that is correct. It is absolutely not correct. That is correct. Is this not loading from... Oh, okay. There we go. Then we want to just delete those. I should really look to see if there's a way to mass update caches. It is work time. All right, have a good one. Oh wait, no, martial art. Are you heading off to work? I'm confused. If you are, thank you for joining. If not, welcome. There we go. Wait a second. Oh no, yeah, this is where we have all of them done. Okay, now we can go like this and we can see, holy fuck, that's so many layers of fucked up. God damn it. Oh, dope. Okay, sweet. We just need to find that road there. Northeast, northwest. Okay, so it's one of these. And I have a feeling it's this one. Sorry, this one. Yeah, I was right. There we go. And since I'll be receiving my notes for exams. Ah. Okay, so I think here we're good. Now we just have to reset this cache. I really wish that this could be done like all in a row, like as like in parallel. But apparently you can't do that with this road generator. This does not work with parallelism. It breaks horribly. And you try and merge them back together. Damn it. It didn't fix the problem. This was kind of the fucky problem that I was trying to fix. I'm gonna have to probably come in and add an extra line, but I really don't want to do that right now because it's so fucky to do sometimes. Although I could potentially angle that a little bit more. That's the south roads. So it's this one here, right here. If I come into here and I do this and I just angle this like that, and then I come in and do this one because I think this one's that one, yeah. And then I angle this one like this. Maybe this might work. I forgot to hit A, so it's not actually doing. There we go. And now I have to redo this. Caching is fun. Goddamn, does it speed things up? But ugh, it's sometimes a bit much. Give me good news. Oh, it's absolutely terrible. Mm. This one needs to come forward a bit. So does this one. This one's too far down. All of them need to be adjusted. God damn it. Houdini, uh, clear cache files and save. They said that it was in here, right? Cache manager. Here we go. Is it this? Hmm. There should be a way to. Hmm. Ugh. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna do it this way for now. Keep with it. God damn it. I forgot to do that. Although maybe I should angle this just a tiny bit. What are your exams for, by the way? There we go. Save to disk. Damn it. I just want to refresh the cache. Okay, so I think this one might be this one. Yeah, this one. And we can just bring this up like so. And go like that. And then this one here, I'm going to bring this one down like so. And put that back. And then we're going to refresh the cache one more time. 80 billion times it needs to be refreshed, you know. It's the correct amount. Then we save. And then we take a look at how good or bad these come out. I can see where this one's going to go, potentially. And if... Oh my god, it actually fixed one of my problems. Yes! Now let's take a look at it without all the black. And whatnot. Look nice. Oh, it's good enough. Beautiful. Okay. So now what we want to do is... Okay, I'm gonna not have this. We're gonna skip this. Skip it. We're gonna keep flat. That doesn't look good. Okay, so what I ideally here, if we would just work from, say, this transform here, we might actually just be able to do this. Let's give this a shot. So this here did not work, even though I put a bunch of time into it, and I gave it quite the try. It just does not want to work. So we'll just delete that. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take this here. We're going to do a polyfill. Right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to come into here, and this one's an edge, right? That doesn't look right. That does. There we go. Oh, this is a problem right here. Ooh. Ooh. Huh. I have an idea that might work. Because the polyfill won't work due to these not being connected. Hmm. So if we do dot, or sorry, what would be the best way to do this? Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Think. Edit. Yeah, if I do this, I think what we can do is potentially come into here, and if I grab this point here, and I snap to this point here. Wait a second. What? Is this... Okay, I think we just need a fuse. Oh. That's a problem. Okay, so I can polyfill this. Wait. If I do this, let's come back. Okay. That did not work. This one did. This one did not. Okay. That's gonna suck. So essentially anything that has this is just going to be broken. Beautiful. Okay. So anything that has a wait, what the fuck was that? Wait, what the actual fuck is going on here? There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's so few spots that I can actually use this. I think there's one left. And it is this one here. Okay, so this is our pavement here, and then we want If I do this, right, we should have all of them. Yeah, beautiful. And then we should be able to do this, where we do blast. And then we want patch, and then we want delete non-selected groups. There we go. Then we're just going to UV. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're actually not going to use those UVs, but whatever. Okay, so this gets us somewhat close here. Actually, instead of a blast, we want to split. There you go. There. And then we can do a merge. Look at that. And now we just have to figure out that, which I think we're going to have to do through a line that we're just going to have to draw for all of those. God damn it. So annoying. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. Mhm. Look at that. It's beautiful. got an upcoming fuckery situation here, which is going to take a little bit of figuring out because it doesn't have a smooth curve on it. Which is this one right here. I'm going to have to figure this out. So I think we're just going to do that. That curve should be good enough. I think it will be unnoticeable once we add in the actual curb geo. I think it should get covered up. Beautiful. Oh, sup, Beast? Can you tell me how to generate terrain type maps for type maps of real maps? Real map for Unreal? Um, it depends on what software you're using. But if you're using oh, yeah, so you can do it in Houdini. You can do it in Blender. You can do there's a lot of applications you can do it in. Kind of depends on like what apps you want to use, how much money you're willing to spend. Do you need them to be perfect? Like do you want it to be a very automated process? Uh, it's kind of hard because like it's not something that I've actually done. There's a name for the data that you want though. It's just a that. And then like if you've got the height map, you just import it into Unreal and you add it to your terrain and hit generate. And then the height map, as long as you've got the height map, it's you can just import it uh into Unreal. The Unreal terrain system actively supports height maps out of the box. If you don't have the terrain data and you need to get the terrain data, or if you want to modify the terrain data, which is quite common, and Unreal's not doing what you want, then you'll need a third-party application. Websites. Just you just got to Google it. It's not something I know off the top of my head. It's not something I do. I didn't grab terrain data. I grabbed map data for this. This is map data. There's it's different, right? It doesn't give you heights. I'm not sure. It's going to be, I think it's different depending on the country that you want to do, right? Like I think Japan has their own one. The United States, Europe, they all have their own websites and whatnot because it's useful information. It's just a matter of whether or not, you know, hey, if you're using it, right? Okay, so we got those. No, no, height maps are not wireframes. They're literally a 2D they're a photo. It's a black and white photo. And it's I can never remember the which one's which, but I think one is like max height and zero is min height. And then it's just like uh you the the Unreal system when once you have that image will just create the terrain based off of that. Oh, yeah, I'm using OpenStreetMaps map data. But then you need an application that can understand it and turn it into geo. And I'm using Houdini for that with the Labs plugin. And then for the roads, because the Houdini Labs road system isn't particularly great at certain types of intersections and whatnot, I'm using a third-party tool that somebody made specifically for roads. And it's not perfect, but it's getting there. Yeah, it's just, you just got to find a website. You might be able to find it for free. You should theoretically be able to find it for free. There are a lot of YouTube videos on specifically getting height map data into Unreal, and they do link to the websites. I don't know them because I don't use height map data. I'm sure that I will at some point, but I haven't used it yet. So mainly because this is like the first time that I've done a real world map. I usually try and do non-realist. Like I'm usually looking at like medieval-y stuff. So, oh yeah, it might have gone under or down or whatever. It's hard to say. Um, yeah, 400 subs, I suppose. I haven't been tracking it very closely. Where? How is this connecting? Ooh, this is a rough one. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put one there. Then we'll come there. And there we go. And then any offness that I am there will be able to cover up with the geo that we're going to generate along this line, provided that we can generate geo along that line. I think we should be able to. Where there is a will, there is a way. So we will find out soon. I might have to do some fuckery to try and figure that out. OpenStreetMaps might have height data. You could check them. I think a lot of places have started charging for it because people were abusing it. And there's been a lot of people scamming using height data in the video game space. Though I highly doubt that is why anything would go private. I think it would mostly just be cost of delivering data for free can get quite expensive, especially depending on how detailed the data is, right? Finally today, Indian cricket team reached India after 5 days. Oh wait, were you guys not? Was it not played in India? Where was it played? You guys won, right? Oh, Barbados. That kind of sucks for the cricket team because it's not like you can go exploring, right? You don't actually get to take any time while you're there. You just have to be there and then you have to fly away from it and you don't get to see any of the attractions or any of the cool things that go on in the area. It's like, oh, I kind of feel bad for teams that like go to nice places. I think Barbados is supposed to be nice, right? It's like the one downside of being on a big team like that you get to travel for. Yeah, you get to travel, but you don't get to do anything when you're traveling. Oh shit, I didn't know there was a hurricane. As you can tell, I'm super dialed in on what's going on here. I hope nobody got hurt. Fuck. It sounds like they all made it home safe, so I'm happy to hear that. God damn. I'm sorry. I hope the people of Barbados are doing okay as well. Doing victory. Give me a moment. There we go. Another one. And another one. Sidewalks are a pain in my ass. Cause lots of people doing victory parade with Team Blue, Team Bus. Nice. I imagine they're very excited to have their champion that they won, right? Their champions back and in one piece. It's so cool. Even I can do this. Do you mean like the drawing of the lines? My least favorite part of doing this type of stuff. I actively dislike this part. I want it to be more automated. Yeah, no, I agree. Um I watch people do retop. So retopo is an interesting one. You watch people do it and they make it look so easy. And retopo is actually a skill that I do not possess. But yeah, no. This here, this actually takes no skill. There's nothing skillful about this. I have snapped a point, and there's a point right there, and that's why it's snapping to it. Yeah, no, this is probably the easiest part of this map to build. But the hard part is that I wouldn't have been able to get there without the heavy-handed tools that I've been using, because God knows that I wasn't going to be able to do it without it. For AI generation to do it? No. AI generations, I don't know when AI generation is going to be there. So AI generation for 3D meshes is not quite where it needs to be. And what it comes down to mostly is the topology on it is absolutely dog shit. It's so bad, and it's really bad at lowering the topology, which is kind of a shame. Because it'd be nice if it wasn't so bad. Me when I'm off editing my video in my mind, and I can do best not Marvel. When I'm actually starting, I can't do a single keyframe. Yeah. Fuck. I've had like, I want this to happen, and then like trying to look into how to make that happen. And I'm like, I don't even understand what's going on right now. What editing software are you using? I'm using DaVinci. DaVinci Resolve. Good tool. Most importantly, it's free. Premiere Pro. Ah. That's the Adobe one, right? Wait. No. Oh, god damn it. There we go. I actively do not use any Adobe products other than Substance, for one reason and one reason only. I don't want to pay the monthly fee. Don't want to pay the monthly fee, and I won't pirate their software. But DaVinci is actually a really good competitor and is on par with Premiere Pro. So I'd suggest take a look at it at the very least, and see if you like the software. And then you don't have to pay for it anymore. The free version does have some limitations, but it's mostly around like pre-built effects and stuff like that, that the vast majority of people don't end up actually needing. I think it has a couple extra like little things that are kind of like nice to haves, but yeah, I like that their software is free. And then if you do decide to purchase the Pro, it's a perpetual license, and you get all the updates going forward. People have been talking about how they have like 6-year-old versions, and they still receive regular updates, and they can still use their key to upgrade to the most recent version. that just came out kind of thing. So it's something to consider. I am on a paid version of DaVinci Resolve because I thought that I needed it for something and I didn't. I thought I needed it to do something, and it turns out that I was just going to have to do it manually if I really wanted to do it. And then, like, 2 weeks after I released the video that I wanted to use it for, I found a YouTube video on how to do it, and it doesn't require Premiere. Doesn't require the Pro version or the Studio version or whatever. So that was kind of a kick in the face. Mm-hmm. And it actually showed how to do what I wanted to do, which is so nice. Why don't you do vertical streams? I don't think vertical streams would make sense for the content that I create. I have tried to do the whole like being a gamer, game streamer and stuff like that. And if you ever think that my programming streams are low energy, game streams are substantially lower energy. Cuz I'm yeah, I'm just not there. Yeah, no. I am actually going to be releasing a game video soon on YouTube. I just have to edit it and figure out audio. Me and my friend play Hearthstone together on duos, and we've found a couple builds that are actually like a lot of fun to play, but you have to be friends and you have to decide to actually work as a team because it doesn't work if you don't work as a team. So we call it Commie Mentals because it's not my board, it's not his board, it's our board, comrade. Because the only way that it works is that one of us is designated as the uh, one of us is designated as the purchaser of minions, and the other person is um, the purchaser. Just essentially plays big minions that are sent to them, and purchases cards to send to the other player. And that's the entirety of it. Is one person controls everything and is like a central planning agency of both boards, and then the other person is just playing what they are given. So we thought it was kind of a fitting name. It's a really fun build. I think we've lost with it 2 times that we've ever played it, and the only reason why we ever lose with it is because it takes us too long to get the one card that is required to make the entire build work. The entire build relies on a single card showing up, and it's not a hard card to get, so we can always force it. And we try and pick champions that force the build. This is in Hearthstone, so. But yes, we have great fun with that specific game mode. We've devised a couple other ones that revolve around us sending cards back and forth and stuff like that create for ridiculous builds that don't make any goddamn sense. And those are the builds that we have the most fun with. So I recorded a video of us playing a Commie Mental build last night, and I'm probably going to cut it up and try and release it to the YouTubes. I think that it's incredibly dangerous and that you probably shouldn't do it. So security, okay, so security only exists as long as you can keep people off of your system. The second that somebody is granted access, anybody is granted access to your system, that is a security risk. Me granting access to my system to Side Effects Labs, which makes Houdini, the application that I'm currently using, is a security threat, is a security issue, right? Now, it might be an acceptable security issue or one that I am willing to take. And because they are a very large company, and their target market is uh, companies like Marvel and there's the special effects companies and stuff like that that make Marvel movies happen. I am reasonably confident that they're not embedding malware into their software to do malicious things to my system, because the companies that use their software would stop using their software and their company would go bankrupt if they did that. Now, on the other hand, somebody creating cracks for a video game online, the second you run that on their system, you have to think about why are they releasing this? What do they gain from releasing it? Now, an acceptable answer to that could very well be that they are just a nice person and want to make sure that everybody can play this game X or Y, even if they don't have the money to it. And they're not doing anything nefarious other than breaking copyright law. So that is a distinct possibility, and there are people like that out there that are they just want to help people, and so they release cracks and stuff like that out of quite literally the goodness of their heart, and they're not doing anything malicious with it. Those people are very rare. If you're in today's day and age, there was a time when that was actually not the case, and they were doing it for brownie points online. It was literally for bragging rights. So, well, so again, everything is kind of like a within reason, and everything is within your tolerance, right? I don't pirate software because I don't want to take the risks that are associated with pirating software. I don't think that you should pirate software if you can help it, because there is security risks where your system will become a botnet to do horrible things to other people online. And that's not something that I want to take that risk for. So I buy all the software that I use. I have legitimate legal licenses to all the software that I use. Yeah, there are very good people out there. But the problem is that you don't know that person, right? So you have no way of auditing if they are a good person or not. Now, I have a tiny, tiny, tiny bit, and I was never very good at this, keep in mind, but I have a tiny bit of experience doing reverse engineering for malware detection, because I worked alongside a lot of analysts and I had to take their same training. So I have a little bit. It's not flexing my software. I don't pay for that much software. It sometimes seems like I pay for a lot of software. I don't, because a lot of the licenses that I buy, when I do buy software, I'm very picky, and I try to buy software that has perpetual licenses. Like Marmoset, my Marmoset license is perpetual. Topo Gun, they offer a perpetual license. Substance Painter and Substance Designer offer a perpetual license if you buy it off of Steam. So I bought it off of Steam so I could get a perpetual license, and I bought it on sale. I'm never going to buy those like I'm never going to buy Substance again. The only time I'm buying it is if it stops working with an operating system that a version of a supported operating system, right? That could be Mac, that could be Windows, right? Because I think it supports both. So that's the only time that I'll have to either think about buying a new one or maybe I'll switch to something else. I would like to switch to Houdini for what that does, but Marmoset does it the same thing as Substance as well, so I could just do that. Um, Houdini, I've thought about buying their perpetual license, but they do so many updates and you only get a year of service of free updates. So with how good they are about actually updating their software and how much actual work they do on their software updates, I don't I don't I don't want to I pay for 2 years at a time. It just makes the most sense. What you doing by connecting all these lines? What's going on? Oh, I'm making the sidewalks. So you'll notice that like once it gets filled in, it creates geo, and we get that sometimes reversed look. So I'm just doing this to create the geo. Yeah, yeah, sidewalks. All because I couldn't think of a better way to do it. And the system that came with the product that's generating the roads doesn't want to work with this map data for some reason. Oh, sidewalks are the part beside the road where people walk. Give me a sec, I can show you. It's where pedestrians walk, right? So like vehicles on the road, pedestrians on the sidewalk. Yes, footpaths. But traditionally a sidewalk would be paved rather than where in North America we would think of a footpath as more like an unpaved thing. Like it would be dirt, where a sidewalk would be paved with curbs and stuff like that, and you'd have your own you'd have intersections and whatnot. So have you been in Japan? I have. Not recently. It was a long time ago. I went for a conference and I had a lot of fun. And I look forward to going back because I have friends over there that I would like to go see. I think Fazzy-san might be calling it a night soon. Oh, what web series? Ms. Mr. No, Ms. Per season. Oh, I've not heard of that one. I think Fazzy-san is doing squats right now. I like looked over and yeah, I saw things. No, stop. There we go. What's it about? I've not heard of this show, so. No, Twitch chat should show up with you. I was watching a friend of mine. Uh, I was watching their stream, so I just muted them and put them off to the side. So I was lurking. They are a VTuber, and we can see their model right here. This is their VTubing model. They sent it to me to put in the game, but unfortunately I can't run them over. You go straight through them. I've looked at what it would take to run them over, and I have to rebuild their physics collisions, and then I have to do some extra work and then update the animations and stuff like that. And it's just too much to do for a model that we're going to have to remake anyways. So I'm just not going to bother for now. Some people trying to rule a city, and lots of fight, blood, and guns, and much more. Who created that model? I think she used a bunch of assets from a combination of assets from like Booth and Vroid Studio or something like that. So we have to redo it for licensing reasons anyways, because she can't grant me the license to some of it. As far as I know, I might be wrong. I don't know. There's theoretically licensing issues. Also, the main reason why we wouldn't use it directly and we would redo it is because we want it to all match a single style, and Rim has a style that he has in mind. So he's gonna redo he's gonna do all the models. So leave it up to him. Can you do sculpting in Houdini? I think in theory, maybe. I've heard rumors that you can. It would be terrible. You wouldn't want to. Let's put it that way. You wouldn't want to sculpt in Houdini. Houdini doesn't even lend itself to a sculpting system in a way that would even be fun to use. You would need a overly powerful system to do it, and even then it would be laggy. It'd be laggy. It'd be terrible in every single way. There would be no redeeming qualities. If we're being completely honest, I don't even use Houdini the way you should use Houdini, because Houdini is actually a special effects tool. It's not even a modeling tool. People don't polymodel in Houdini. The type of modeling I do in Houdini isn't even, like, you're not even supposed to do it. Houdini kind of supports it because like it makes it easier to build specific things for simulating things. But outside of that, they don't it's not something they're focused on. What's my favorite sport? Ooh. Oh, that's a hard one. Like sport or like traditional sport? Or just in general? And would it be to watch or play? Because those are two different things. Because there's only one sport that I've ever really watched, and not everybody will consider it a sport. There's only one sport that I'll watch, and as far as playing, for sports, I don't know. It depends. Oh, what would be my favorite sport to play? Played a lot of basketball as a kid. I tried cricket once in a hallway when I was in Australia. And I do not know the rules of cricket. It's on a list of things that I'd like to learn someday. When I have time. Mm. Ugh, this one's gonna be a big one. Oh, what's your favorite sport? One sec. Hit ball and straight ball came and hit my eye. Oof, that sounds like no fun. Those balls are really hard, right? Oh, I also played a lot of baseball when I was a kid. I made it to the MVP on my team, my very small town that didn't take baseball very seriously. Because I'm Canadian and we don't really take baseball very seriously. Sorry, your story reminded me of playing baseball as a kid. I had a kid throw a ball directly at my head while we were playing catch. He was upset about something. I don't remember what. What's CODM? I'm not familiar with this. Yep. I've been standing. Now I'm sitting. I'm tired of standing. Call of Duty Mobile? No, I don't play mobile games. One of my friends worked on that game, though. I'm getting together with I think we've got plans to go, like his wife and some of us have plans to go and do like something tomorrow. I don't remember what it was. No, because he wouldn't know the answer. He doesn't play Call of Duty. And he doesn't work directly. He works indirectly on the game. So he does something to do with the website regarding the UI systems, and he builds he works on tools to make the UI that the UI developers for Call of Duty and Call of Duty Mobile use. So I don't know all the details. I just remember during the layoffs at Microsoft, I was messaging him to see if he was okay. I was like, "Hey, you didn't get hit, right?" And he's like, "No, my department didn't get hit." You played PUBG? I did play. I have played PUBG. Um, I mostly play survival games now. So my group of friends that I play games with are currently we have a Enshrouded server that we're playing on right now. And we just finished Valheim. We play Minecraft every now and then. Let's see. We played Pow World. It's a lot of survival games. There's a small group of us that play together. We do not play Hypixel. I've never played on a Hypixel server. Actually, I think I've only ever played on like one Minecraft server that was not hosted by me. And I've never played Minecraft single player. Or no, I have. Kind of. I always play Minecraft on an actual server. I host the server myself. And my buddies and we play together. We essentially just reuse the same server for everything. So like when we find a new game, we'll just load that game up onto that server and play there. So it works out. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, we had a server we played for a little bit. I got annoyed and I stopped playing because of all the late with all the issues with like falling through the maps and stuff like that. And mainly because like there just wasn't anything to do. And the automation was garbage. I really hated the automation in Pow World. There was no redeeming qualities about it at all. They might fix it, and I hope they do. They gotta fix their networking problems, though. That's really a major one. Yeah, I think we had a couple bosses caught, but I didn't really like the bosses, um, because they would fuck with your base. So like I had a bunch of like we had a couple bosses that people have had caught, but they ended up just messing with the bases. So I was like, you're not allowed to put bosses out in the bases or any big monster. Any big pal is not allowed to be in a base because it fucks with all the pathing in the base and just makes everything fall apart. So I was kind of annoyed with that. I hope they fix it, although I don't trust the company to fix anything because they did us bad on one of their last games. Oh yeah, their weight system, we fucked with that. When you run your server, you can change it. I ended up playing with a bunch of settings. I don't think that your buildings should have decay on them. I think that was a bad move. So we turned that off. We turned off a couple other things and adjusted XP. We had to enable so there was no penalties to dying because some of some of the people on the server kept falling through the map. And it ended with some people losing stuff. And so at that point, we're just like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. We never played with mods. They have some great settings though. I'll give them that. They nailed it on settings. They have a setting for like everything. Holy shit, that took forever. Look at that. Ugh, it's finally done. Now for this cluster fuck right there. We're almost there. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh, 9 of these left to do, and then we just gotta figure out this section here. Hmm. Looks like Panda is sleeping. Does it? I feel blind. I don't see it. Oh, no, no, I kind of see it. Yeah. Yeah, I see it now. You just have an eye for it. I didn't design this. This is OSM, mostly OSM data from Street Maps. So this is just Japan. This is Shibuya Station. It roughly looks like this. I say roughly because there have been some changes made. Mm. What country you want to visit? There's a couple countries that I want to visit. I want to go to Vietnam. Um, we were supposed to go to Vietnam this year, but some stuff came up and now we can't go. Uh, I want to go. I want to go to India. Um, I'd have to hit up my uncle though. Find out. I wouldn't mind visiting the extended family over there. Um, want to go back to Japan. Want to go back to Finland and visit more of Finland. So I didn't really get to see too much of it last time I was there. Um, Thailand. I hear good things about Thailand. Want to go visit that someday. Spain, Portugal, um, Italy, the UK, Ireland, Scotland. I wanna go around Europe at some point, like essentially like a backpacking trip around Europe. That'd be dope. I don't know if it will ever happen, but you know, you want to say Earth? No, there's countries that I won't go visit. There's just a lot of countries that I would like to go see or go back to. I want to go see South Korea, right? As well. That'd be cool. I don't particularly want to go to North Korea. Nothing. I don't see any reason to. You know. I guess at this point it'd probably be Mars, since it's close enough that I'd actually be able to get there in my lifetime. And it's potentially, theoretically, maybe if we're lucky, it could be made inhabitable. Or habitable, not inhabitable. It's currently inhabitable. Um, I don't know, because we don't know enough about any of the other planets. Seeing a planet that actually currently has life on it, um, intelligent life on it, if we found one of those, it would probably be that one, because I think that'd be interesting. It's a hard decision, but probably a dog. But in reality, it would be neither. I'm allergic to both. I'm not sure what that is. Never heard of Brainy? Nope. Uh, After I'm done this, I will give it a search. And by this, I mean like connecting this specific line. Oh, okay. So what's special about this game mode then? Is like one person admin then and can do everything, or I'm a bit confused on that. Coffee. Yay, 100 messages. Okay. But like, what's special about it? Hmm. I still remember the first Minecraft mod that I ever made. It was great. When lightning hits sand, it would turn it into glass and have a chain reaction. And so it'd spider down. It's the only Minecraft mod I ever made. Actually, wait, no. I kind of played around with something called that I called silent minecarts. That was fun. You would surround it by the recipe was take a minecart, surround any minecart, right? And you would surround it with wool of any color, and then you would craft it, and it would create a silent minecart, and the minecart then would make no noise when it was moving. So you could put minecarts in your base without going crazy. It was the entire purpose of that entire mod. It was great. I loved it. 10 out of 10. He can get a YouTuber million views. That's his power. Oh, cool. Views are important, but more important than views is building a community. If you don't have the community to support it, right, then you rely on other people to push people to your content. Nice. Better be something good. Nothing? Oh. That's disappointing. Hypixel gives away stuff for getting specific titles and stuff like that, don't they? I think they do, right? Because that Technoblade guy, he got a bunch of stuff from Hypixel because of the records that he was setting. Or something like that. I don't really know. I'm curious to try out that Hypixel MMO when it comes out. Might actually give that a shot. I don't even have the foggiest. Was it a special name? Was it nothing? Think about the only thing that I actually do in Minecraft. No, it was something? Okay. And it wasn't like a special title or something like that. I do not have the foggiest. I don't even know what you could give somebody on Discord other than like what is it, premium turbo, whatever it's called, for like a month or whatever, or like a year. Oh, a ban. Wait, why did they ban you? That doesn't make any sense. Did you get your monies through illicit means? Was there hacking involved? I like watching those videos where they come in and they fuck with people's worlds and dupe things. Um, those videos are hilarious. Why were you fighting with their admins? Holy shit, look how close we are. Ugh, we're getting there. You should avoid fighting with admins. They hold all the powers. I don't no, I'm not saying they're good people. Just saying that fighting with admins is not going to get you what you want. There's lots of shitty admins out there that are shitty people. Um, there's I think there's probably more shitty admins than there are like for things like Minecraft and stuff like that. In online forums, there's a lot of shitty admins. So the best thing to do is just not fight with them. They hold too much power and they're prone to power trips. Yeah. Sometimes people suck. Do you know what my least favorite part about this here is? This isn't even going to be the last time I have to do this. Ugh. No. I have to start a new curve after I finish this one. This one's starting to get a bit laggy. It's probably because I'm using too much RAM. How much RAM am I using right now? Oh, I'm not using like any RAM right now. Never mind. I don't know why this is laggy. This has got to be a processing thing. Oh, my CPU's not even struggling right now. Once in a survival server, and I saw admin was creating mod. Using creative mod to get things and kill players. Yep. Unsurprising. I sometimes use creative mods on my servers when I'm playing to get specific things. But I do not use them against people. And I use them very sparingly when I do use them. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, god damn. Oh, I missed all of these. God damn it. No, I am not at 64 gigs of usage. I'm at 92 gigs of usage. Look at that, it's so much faster now. So it was just that I needed a new curve. And now this scene right now is currently taking up 92 gigs of RAM. It's growing too. Every time I place a point, it grows a tiny, tiny bit. I once crashed Houdini because I ran out of available RAM for it to allocate. So like the 92 gigs that I'm currently using is compressed RAM. Uncompressed, the committed RAM is 112 and the cached is 164 right now. Mm-hmm. Houdini is capable of using 100% of your RAM. It is also capable of using 100% of your CPU. No, but not capable of sculpting. If you want a really good sculpting application, you use an application called ZBrush. That is the sculpting app. So if character modeling is what you want to do professionally, use ZBrush. If character modeling is something that you want to do in your free time or for yourself, then you use Blender. Blender's a Blender honestly is a great piece of software, and um, it is the future of 3D. I see a world where applications like Maya um, are effectively discontinued because they have gone so long without updating their frickin' product properly that Blender overtakes them. ZBrush kind of fills into that issue, but the issue that Blender has that is like the hard problem that Blender needs to solve is that Blender isn't as good for ultra high poly as like super high poly as ZBrush is. ZBrush will run smoother on a lower spec machine with a higher poly count model than Blender will. So Blender requires a more powerful system. But as systems become more and more powerful, that becomes less of an issue. And Blender starts winning the race because their tooling is going to continue to get better, where ZBrush's tooling has been stagnated mostly for the last many years. Same with Maya. Maya doesn't, if you look at the update pages for Maya and ZBrush and stuff like that, the updates that they do every year are like a couple paragraphs like in bullet points, right? Like it's like not even half a page if you were to print it, right? Where if you look at like Houdini. Houdini has like a massive patch notes. You look at Blender. Blender's patch notes for every version that comes out. There's more things that people leave out of videos than there is in the patch notes. Like the amount of stuff that people just don't even cover in what's new in software X or Y when it's like Houdini or Blender or something like that is astronomically large. Now, on the flip side, when somebody does a like what's new in the Maya 2025, it's like, oh yeah, like they added these four things and that's literally the entire year's patch. So eventually they're gonna. What is the best thing to do on Fiverr? What is your skill set? I think I've hired one person off of Fiverr and I didn't end up using their work because it wasn't very good. And now my biggest concern about going to Fiverr is that they're going to be lying to me because I've caught them stealing art. I've caught so many people on Fiverr stealing my friend's art to use to try and sell 3D work. So now I'm just like, I don't even know if they can do the work that they're advertising they're doing. And 3D work's like the only reason why I'd go to Fiverr. I've thought about going to ask for like Python bots and then reviewing the code, but I just don't want to spend money on it. Because like there's some really talented programmers out there that are capable of doing some really good things that underprice themselves and undersell themselves. And they use services that try and screw them over like Fiverr. I have friends that have been banned from Fiverr because people kept stealing their artwork to use in their advertisements. So Fiverr banned them because of reasons I don't understand. Huh? Fighting on Discord. Like my Discord server? Or just in general? Do, 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 do. Come on. We're almost there. We're so close. There it is. Oh yeah, I'm going away later this month on a kind of vacation-y thing. So I'm going to be not around for a little bit around was it the 18th to like the 20th something? The 23rd or something like that, or 24th. So, bear, I won't be around. I won't be streaming for a week. Just FYI. I don't know if there's gonna be really any emotes at all. I've got some ideas for some stuff that I want to add, but twerking doesn't really make sense. I don't think it fits. If I come across something that I think twerking could fit to, I might add it. But it's mostly going to be around trying to fit to meme culture around anime. Thought I had streamer mode turned on Discord. I guess I did not. It would be cool to make this a multiplayer game. That could definitely be something that I do in the future. Not like this version of it. It would probably be a different version of it. But I could see some multiplayer gameplay, which would be fun. And then emotes would make more sense. Oh. But it's not high. The game has nothing to do with high school. Outside of high school, people live in cities sometimes. Some high school students just happen to live in Tokyo and walk around Shibuya Station. That's as close to high school as we get. I don't even think there's going to be a high school in the game. Most of the characters are going to be adults. There might be one or two high schoolers in the game. The current models aren't even going to make it into the game. Just FYI, just keep in mind that the current models are not going to make it into the game. They are getting thrown away. $20% earbud. I'll leave anytime. What? I'm very confused. Like your earbuds are at 20% battery? I'm assuming that's what you meant. And you could drop at any time? Okay. I am so happy that I have a rule of trying to read the best into things, because that could be taken as a that could be taken in a very different way. The way it's worded, if I really wanted to read into it and take the most uncharitable way of you saying it, It could be read as essentially "fuck you, I'm leaving. I could drop at any time. Please appease me," kind of thing. I had a feeling that's not how you meant it, and so I figured I'd go with the most charitable reading of it, which was the correct way to go. Also, there's a very distinct language barrier, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, you live in India. English is not your first language. It does actually it does actually read like a you're angry at me a little bit, but I figured that was not the case because I am aware that English is not your first language, and you've not said slash done anything to make me believe that you would be angry at me for some reason. So the next logical step is that it is um, that it can be read as my battery is dying on my wireless headphones. 10%. Yeah. So I've never really understood that. I've seen people get like irrationally upset with people over like misunderstandings uh in wording. And it's just like, dude, leave them alone. Like even if both parties are not like even if both parties English is their first language, there's so much context and nuance that can be gleaned from the English language to the point where it's like native English speakers could be having a conversation, and over text at least it's much easier to like over text to have two people have a misunderstanding over what the other person meant by something, and it can be something so petty and small. And it all really comes down to whether or not the both parties are willing to put things aside and think, what is the most charitable way that I could interpret these words versus what is the least charitable way that I can interpret these words. I want to, and it's just good. Yeah, I think it's just good to try and give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You might just find that the more often than not, your people aren't trying to be rude. Yeah, on the other hand, the person might come back and be like, no, that's exactly how I meant it. Fuck you. I hope when I cough, it's not too loud. I try to back away from the mic a little bit, and I don't know if it always works out. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. It was good to see you again. Mm. Okay, after I'm finished this section here, I think I'm going to call it and take a little bit of a break. Ah, damn it. I made an accident here. That's a whoopsie. There we go. Oh, we're almost done. All right. I will catch you all later. Thank you to everybody who showed up, and ta-ta for now.